Make sure everything is working. Definitely. Come on. Well, I may need to turn down the volume just a little bit. Be right back. All right. Turn it down a smidge. I think we'll be good from here. All right. Let's continue, shall we? Shall us? You heard me. That's been a game's been going on for 13 years, and they keep updating it. It's kind of awesome. All right, I'm gonna grab some water. Yes, you're back. And we're back. All right. Okay, just get up there where you belong. Everything's trying to fall. As we load. And we load. Did Chocobo have a Dragon Ball floating over his head? Just looks a little bit like that. Okay. I got a magic stick. Disciples of Magic. She's conjured level 30, so we're close on that. There's the Grain Amateur. Carpenter. Successfully synthesized 50 times, level of 1 or 10 will get woodworking projects. Okay. Craft and record completion of 30 unique culinary recipes. Got one more to go. Complete 5 guild heists. Alamo Regional Lab. 20 regional battlecraft requests. Okay. Got that Lev met. Recommendation. To the airship landing and try to go back to that place we were before we unceremoniously murdered ourselves. Passage the Gold Saucer. Okay, we'll do that later. 120 gil sounds fine. Probably should have visited the market. drop off that one thing the guy asked me to get. Turned in. Frontline. Frontline battles, Maelstrom Twin Adders, and the Immortal Flames face each other in training exercise designed to test participants' strategic planning and combat prowess. Yeah, I don't want to do that at all. I want to leave. How do I leave? Lift attendant, that's how. The drowning wench. Trying to find Vidara. I don't see Vidara. Hi, Vidaran. Of the Sea. Can't complete this quest unless the following conditions are met. All classes and jobs, excluding limited jobs, are level 14. Welcome to the Drowning Wench. Sit where you like, mate. I'll be with you in it. Eh? I'm Baradin, alright. Who's asking? Ah, I heard you got a job for a capable venture, you say. Well, you're bloody right. Just so you're fairly warned there. There ain't no job for the faint of heart. Things are reliable to get the downright bleeding dairy. But if you think you're still interested, let me know, and I'll get you feeling in with all the details. That ain't bad, actually. Now we'll take the money. Probably pirates. Vidaran, proprietor of the Drowning Wench, has need of a capable adventurer. I thank you for taking the time to help me out. Now, I'm sure you're busy, so I'll go straight to the point. Word is, suspicious-looking buggers have been sneaking out of the Southwest Highway. They need a trustworthy sort to head up north at Alaport and find out who they are and where they're up to. Won't sound like much, I know. But it weren't long for the fishbacks to get pirate paid an unwelcome visit, and folk are feeling a bit nervous. If you'll permit me, Master Vidaran, I shall be happy to elaborate. Well, well, if it ain't Chief Yellowjacket himself. To what do I owe you this rare honor, Commodore Raynor? Come to make sure me patrons are behaving, or just thirsty? Hey there, in fact. I was informed that you'd requested an adventurer to assist in my investigation. I came to offer what information I could sift from recent reports. Over the course of the past moon, there have been several sightings of an unfamiliar vessel on the coast of Alaport, in the vicinity of the Isles of Umbra. This information came to my attention no more than a few weeks after a squad of my own soldiers had completed a routine patrol of the region, and XIV included. The search revealed little, save for the family of corals that's taken up residence in the caves. Nothing to concern us, in short. In light of recent developments, however, it seemed wise to search Satasha again. With the Sahagin testing our defenses daily, I'm loath to assign the task to the limited forces at my disposal. Our line is stretched as it is. Thus, I sought the services of a competent adventurer to conduct an investigation in our stead. Any aid you can offer in this matter would be greatly appreciated. And it's settled. Satasha is located in the western La Nosca. Any more detailed instructions on how to reach the place, I suggest you consult Ms. Vleba. She can be found at the ferry docks of the lower deck. All these people have the worst names. Yeah, the man. Good luck with you, lad. was ill-pleased with the carelessness of the wench's customers. I mean, that feels to have one too many, but why, it's not fault of our patrons how much that goes on our tables. It's much to ask to keep their belongings to the person they leave. Wouldn't bother me half as much to show up a week later, ranting and raving the drunken heedlessness if it was somehow my fault. Wrong voice, by the way. Take this impressive-looking journal right here. As off as it seems to be, I've no doubt its owner's tearing up the town search of its prized possession. A stranger he was, a swarthy Reagan who enjoyed his drink. Seemed to be getting on well with our regulars, quotated. Perhaps you could still catch up with him and spare me the headache. I'd offer you a free drink, but last time I did, the bear had docked my wages. Quest accepted. Beauty is only scalp deep. Rumors of a dangerous madman about town have subjugate ill at ease. You're either a brave man or a fool, friend, to have wandered the streets of Limsa tonight, or with a slasher of fisherman's bottom on the loose. You've not heard? There's a madman about. Why, it said he brandished his blade so long and sharp he could gut a whale. No one's seen any blood yet, but that has stopped the rumors from sending shivers up spines of every alehouse in town. Oh, then you're still standing before me tells me you don't scare as easily as the rest. Perhaps you could assist me with the investigation. To start with, you might want to look up that scream I just heard outside. Put the name. Haven't seen who? Look, just because I spend more nights in the wench than in my own home, don't mean I'm mates with every sod who comes stumbling through the doors. Wait a minute, that bloody book. Why didn't you say so sooner? The tight-ass bastard drained 20 flagons and promptly passed out, leaving yours truly to fit the bill. Said he was heading to Aleport. Aye, where else? The scurvy sop. The mayor's a willing. He'll still stranded at the ferry docks, though the gods know it won't help me get a bill. Gods know it won't help me get a guilt back. Disgruntled madam. Oh, what are you waiting for? That's him, the slasher. Apprehend him. Toss him in the go. Throw him away the key, or gut him and feed his lifeless body to the sharks for all I care. Just do something. Woe is me. Whatever did I do to deserve this cruel fate? After 6 months, I saved every last gill of my husband's hard-earned wage, forging new shoes, a new purse, sometimes even food for our children, all in anticipation of this day. What's so special about today, you ask? Why, this marks the arrival of the world-renowned esthetician in Limsa. My endless patience and self-control were to be rewarded with a hair-raising transformation that would have every fashion-conscious Limosian oohing and ahhing in admiration. Instead, I find myself accosted by this lecherous lout. Speaking of which, weren't you going to do something about this? Go ahead and have your way with him. I doubt he has anything to say for himself. No matter what I say, all I receive are accusations and looks of horror. I swear it's not what it seems. Do you doubt me too, friend? Oh my gosh, why is this so freaking hard? Everything is hard. The ignominy of it all. Of course you take your side, for shame. Is there not one sympathetic ear in the entire nation? An artiste of my renown should be welcomed with open arms. My 21 cannon salute. Instead, I'm branded a criminal. The tools of my trade, nay, the extensions of my very soul, ripped unceremoniously from my person like barnacles from the side of a frigate. I'll not last long in the weakened state. No, even as we speak, the world around me grows dim. With my dying breath, I speak to you 3 names, 3 kind souls who may yet put right what's gone so frightfully wrong. Forge Master Hanana of Nikalth the Myth. Man, why are these names so awful? Guildmaster Beaton of Gradanian Carpenters Guild, and Severian of the Alchemist Guild in Uldea. If there's any 1 ounce of compassion in you, seek them out and tell them Jedaldain sent you. With my souls restored and my name rightfully cleared, all of Labasia, indeed the entire realm, will sing your praises, for I, de Ladane, am none other than the Express doubt to the flustered man's intentions. Alright, so like... I want to go to the lower decks. How do I get there? I doubt going up will take me to the lower decks. Is that the way down? I know I can get there using this crystal, so that's what I'm going to do. Lower decks. I'm gonna head right over here. The Ferryman's Guild. Aha! Westlead. If you have business with me, be quick about it. My ferry and my great adventure awaits. Here, have a journal. My journal? I thought I'd lost it forever. Pardon my rudeness, friend. Perhaps I should have stopped at 19 flagons. Did you steal a glance at its pages, perchance? No? Well, shame that, for this book contains, how might I say it, a record of my numerous adventures. Quite the inspiring read, if I do say so myself. Why, I believe I just did. Ha ha ha! You have the air of an adventurer about you, if one still untested. But take heart, even the most accomplished adventurer, and I speak from personal experience, was once a whelp with mere dreams than sense. More dreams than sense. Were there only some way for me to repay you? But of course, I have a fresh journal right here. Might as well have your name on it. Why not keep a record of your own? One day you might regale each other with stories of our deeds. Then with that I shall be off, for adventure, and a flagon of 20 of the realm's finest ale calls me. Fare you well on your journey, and next time you find yourself with a wench, I do thank the Elezen fellow for his generosity. Ha ha! Quest complete. You now access the challenge log, which will serve as a record of your adventuring exploits. Open it up, select logs from the main menu, followed by a challenge log. The challenge log contains a list of adventuring objectives across a wide range of categories. Completing any one of these objectives will earn you rewards. Completion status is reset on a weekly basis. It's possible to undertake the challenges repeatedly. Each unique challenge you complete counts toward the overall completion category, which yields additional rewards. As you progress in level and advance in the scenario, more challenge objectives will become available, giving you a chance to garner richer bonuses. Let's summarize. Hey, Vamelpa. You're here about the Commodore Reynolds investigation. Then you'll want to board a ferry boat to Alaport. Once you arrive at Western Minoka, you best pay a visit to the Hall of the Novice before you blunder into Satasha. The Adventurers Guild runs the hall, and the folk there will prepare you, train you with the skills you need to face the dangers undoubtedly waiting for you in the secret. The hall is on the way to Satasha, just north of Alaport. Head inside, and one of our seasoned adventurers will take you in hand. Best of luck to you, friend. Okay. Yep, Alaport sounds great. Ferry's bound to Alaport. Are you riding with us? Yes. Western Lenoska. Lenosha? I think it's Lenosha. All right. And there we go. Okay. surface of Alfot, moving in a prayer. A fresh morning breeze makes the pennons snap, and Alfod the sailor is in a mood to yard. Ahoy, adventurer! My tub sails soon, and I have with me a little something for the journey. The dusk bats are flying. Think yourself lightsome enough to bring me 5 wings? 4 won't do, and 6 is no good, mind you. Welcome you are to bring me any surfeits, as long as you know what to do with them. You'll bring me the wings? Sure, why not? Looks like there's some task or other I can do around here. Somewhere or other. Okay. Where's the person I'm looking for? There they are. Oh, love net. I really don't like love nets. It reminds me a lot of MMORPGs, which I'm aware this is one. But that's something I don't like, is the farming portion of MMORPGs. Oh. Now we're good. On the other side of this. Is it up? Oh, okay, I know this place. I just didn't recognize it before. I'd entered a different way. Skull Valley. Time to murder some dusk bats. I think it's on the way back. I'm going to find that exclamation point. There they are. Bats around. I see one over there. Three. I need 2 more. I'm gonna stay away from those birds. It's not in rain. Yeah, it is. I refuse to acknowledge that it's not in rain. Alright. One more. See one over there. Alright, that's 5. Somewhere over here. To the east. There's an indicator. Let's figure out what the heck this is about. Hall of the Novice. Okay, seasoned adventurer. Ah. You must be brave to be adventurer for whom the Yellow Jackets sent word. I hear you are to brave the depths of Sashara Shashigrat. Whatever. The occupants of those caves are rumored to be as numerous as they are bloodthirsty. No matter what the epic tales are you may believe, strolling into such a den of savagery alone would be the height of foolishness. No, you shall need companions. You also need the training we have here at the Hall of Novices that they can provide. I strongly suggest that you study the fundamentals of group combat before continuing on your mission. The smith here oversees the training schedules. Speak with him and you can register for exercises tailored to your particular field of expertise. Haven't I already done that? When you've mastered all that our masters have to teach, then it will be time to head north once more. Report to the Yellow Jacket Scout at the mouth of Satasha Secret, and he'll furnish you with the details of your city, of your duty. Okay, we did that. Are they up? I don't see whoever this person is. Must be something around here. Doesn't look like it's up. All right. How much can I zoom in here? It literally should be right here. There's nobody here. Whatever. I don't actually care that much, despite all evidence to the contrary. Sneaky. What can I harvest? It's a boot and boot. It's kind of worthless. All right. Let's switch then back to our conjurer. Okay. So something's happening over there. There we go. Hey there, Yellow Jacket. Am I too far? So, please tell me that you're here on Yellow Jacket duty and not some daft sod out for a stroll. I can't have any more of this blasted waiting. You are, thanks to God. I assume you already know about the ship seen slipping about the Isles of Umbra. We've been on the lookout for pirate activity ever since that vessel was sighted, thinking a crew of cutthroats might be in a den nearby. When we received word that men of questionable quality had been sent passing in and out of Satasha here, we weren't entirely surprised. I've yet to see them here for myself, but if this lot belongs to those fishback-fancying serpent reavers, well, you can imagine the panic it'll cause. The kidnappings are still fresh on people's minds. Anyway, our task is to poke around the caves and find out exactly who it is we're dealing with. When you do that, I'll be keeping watch out here, praying you don't spot any blue-face tattoos. Duty support unlocked. Satasha now accessible. New regular duties been added to the duty finder and duty support. Duty calls, the dungeon beckons. With the aid of allied partners and NPCs alike to slay monsters, solve mysteries, defeat the mighty boss lurking in the depths. Conquering dungeons is not only a time-honored tradition of adventurers, but also progresses the main scenario. Test your prowess in any given class or job or timed environment. Intimidated, fear not, dear adventurer. With a little guidance, you too shall be clearing dungeons with a confidence in no time. You may challenge a dungeon via two different methods, by calling upon the support of trusty NPCs or by pulling the talent of other players, be they best friend or first acquaintance. No matter how you form a party, the traits that await you will be comparable in difficulty and experience. No matter how independent or capable you may be, a dungeon is too mighty for a challenge to overcome on one's own. By choosing a duty support and accessing an entrance to an applicable dungeon, you will summon a balanced team of skilled NPCs to support you in your path to glory. Do not forget them once you're rich and famous, yes? After choosing to challenge a dungeon with NPCs via duty support, a challenge that perfectly complements your current class or job will be automatically created for you. All that's left is to select, register for duty, and you'll be battling monsters in no time. To say a burden shared is a burden halved, and with the duty finder you can split that burden amongst members of the team who smolder with the same passion for adventure as you do. No need to recruit such teammates yourself. The duty finder's matching system will automatically group players according to chosen challenge and other criteria, guaranteeing a balanced and invigorating cooperative experience for all. Oh man, how much of this is there? Alright, 3 more. Once you've been matched with a party, you'll be notified by a bracing sound that the time for battle is at hand. Simply select commence, and you and your comrades will be delivered into the fray. Remember, the adventurers for whom you're cooperating are fellow players. Take advantage of the full and varied strengths your group possesses by communicating respectfully and often. If your journey progresses, more and more dungeons will become available until you find yourself master of a sea of tribulations overcome. But don't let completion deter you from challenging your favorite duties again. Simply open duty support to play through dungeons you've cleared, or use the duty finder to do the same with dungeons not yet supported by NPC party system. No matter your craving, you're guaranteed to find an adventure to satisfy. Need a refresher? With the introduction of dungeons has no doubt been immortalized within the hollowed halls of your mind. If you find yourself in need of a refresher, you can access the tutorial again by selecting the question mark on the duty support and duty finder windows. Your adventurer knows the meaning of duty. Secure your legacy by fulfilling yours. Yeah, got it. NPCs. Sounds great. We've got a light party. Satasha. Clearing instance raids. Instance raids come with several rules, including time limits and restrictions, including on changing classes and jobs. Instance areas can be left at any time using the exit or select leave from the duty finder. By doing so, remember that you will be abandoning your party in the process. Exits also appear after defeating the boss. Once the boss has been engaged, players will be unable enter the area. Make sure that your party members are nearby and prepared beforehand, let you incur the undying wrath. If you're KO during instance raid, you may either have the party raise you or choose to return to the instance. Daily memo. Find a blood-stained scrap of parchment with a message scrawled upon it in faded ink. The captain likes his cabbage green. Okay. So 90 minutes to clear this dungeon. Eagle Marauder is saving. I was trying to pick him and it was like, no. Like, well, please. I do approve of the Eagle Marauders. Disgusting. Activate the coral trigger. That's not where I'm trying to go. Okay. Down the way it was. There we go. Green core formation. You find a switch. Press it. Okay, you need to open the hidden door. Here's something moving in the distance. Inconspicuous switch. Gotta be sold off for 15 seconds. Ethereal brass somethings. There ought to be conspicuous switch. And head further down. Discover the pirate captain. Scurvy dog. Is no longer sealed. Got an acolyte skirt. I don't want a skirt. I'm a man, baby. Obtain the Y driver gate key. One more after this, and we're good. I must save it. Quarters key. Obtain the captain's quarters key. What else is there to save? The woman and I. probably like that. Doors locked tight. The door to the captain's quarters? Yes. Reaver drops the captain's the gate key we're looking for. There it is. Alright, we now have the gate key that we need. Before we leave, I want to check what's in the hole, because I feel like there's going to be something over here. Treasure copper. Gauntlets. Okay. I mean, that's something. I think the 12 is nightmare's over. Yep, we're saving all the people. They are fighting each other. And I can plunder stuff without feeling bad about it. There's no people. You're welcome. And then we'll defeat Den the Orca-toothed, and that should be it. Just a moment. There was something else. Okay. Okay. Now we'll open the Wave Rider Gate. Head toward the boss. Purple threshold, so it's like a point of no return. Parrots over here saying, Captain Strong, Captain Strong. Crap. Mapping the realms, Natasha. Guys off and we'll have to fix this boss. First to leave a match party before duty is complete. First to leave a formed party in 5 minutes. Pirates wait 15 minutes from duty commencement before boarding. Okay. Those are just all duty options. Looks like it. Alright, let's pass through the threshold and try not to die. Unnatural ripples. You sully our spawning ground. Surface. Then the orc tube. Bubbles again begin forming on the water's surface. Got him. Yeah. Okay, bonuses have been awarded for swift first-time completion of duty objectives. Sure, boy. Treasure coffer. Around here? Seeing nothing, I will leave. Okay. Skull Valley entrance. Well, that wasn't a waste of time. Haha, I joined a fate. No, I didn't. Whatever. Is this how I can get to that one I kept finding? It's up here, isn't it? Yep, there it is. What's up, Snellroth? Private Snowrow, need your help for the defense of Alaport. Hark, enemy in the sky, pull yourselves together, Private. You've been trained for this, even if it's the only action you've ever seen. And the only thing you've ever seen before that is street fights and tavern brawls and fisticuffs with those who cheat checkers. First things first, I must ready the cannon. Now, to walk myself through the steps. Right, make certain you're with Sucker, for arming the camions with no sweat matter. So far, so good. First I get smell and... Smell? Oh, that girl. There's nowhere to be found when she's needed. Fine. Sarge said, improvise. You, Over there, adventurer. Limbs to Limosa need your service. Slow down the enemy while I arm the cannon. I'll be ready ere the fifth carcass is cold, I promise you. Alright, so time to slay some puke hatchlings. Of course, I have to get down there first. Alright. Well, at least I found what the heck was setting that off. I was like, there's got to be something. You guys are pretty toothless. One more. Sorry, a little glider. Dive on her in a minute. I want to find the toothless. There it is. Alright, let level sync and help these guys. Randomly motorcycle hops down from above. Well, that's embarrassing. Crushed by a motorcycle. What's happening, Sneero? Ready to fire? I keep my promises, adventurers, and you keep your skills well honed, I see. A moment, I just received a dispatch. What? They weren't attacking Galliport? Well, that's... What? Oh, not important enough. Oh, they were just babies. Well, you'd have to be dull in a box of hair to fly the cannon position. Times being what they are, I suppose all's well that ends well, but I must admit, I was looking forward to putting my training to real use. I didn't join the Maelstrom to break up brawls, you know. And now she'll have to clean the cannon. Yep. Money. What is it, Snow? Storm Private Snow smells of salt, malt, and bad ideas, and appears intent on securing your services again. Well, I made a right mess of things the other day. Commander Capote said she'd dock my pay if I pulled something like that again. At least I didn't get tossed in a brig like Smell. I have a very cherry, since you can be certain of that. I've very little coin. I've little enough coin as it is in the pay purse to slake my thirst with. But this time, there's a real attack on Alaport, and off I go to arm the cannon. Save Alaport from those bloodbaths and forelegs, and we'll see what Commander has to say about my pay then. Adventurer, the Alaport in glory, slow down the horde. I'm certain you'll be ready the next time for the Slaughter 5. Okay. Who am I fighting? A hedge mole? Really? Yeah. 5 hedge moles it is. Dispatch the hedge moles. The realm is safe once more. Okay. 3 hours left. And tomorrow I will have a break, and then we'll go a little bit more on Sunday. Next week will be a much lighter week than this week. Well stayed. Do I mean slain? I shall need to know about these things if I'm to be an officer. I've got the powder and the ball loaded and primed. Now for the slow match. Hark, a dispatch. Stand down forthwith. Not again. But surely these adamentations are a clear and present hedge moles. Are you certain? Well, but that's like an adamantoise, except, weak and not at all dangerous. Why, oh why, perhaps I've been cursed by some enemy. No, not very likely. A mere storm private, second class, or no. No, the commander will dock my pay and leave my whistle dry as dust. Well, my good man, it is called Alaport. I've spent a deal of time admiring the undersides of many a tavern table, I'll tell you that. What? It could be that my humors are out of balance from a surfeit of ale. And thus, I see it now, there's Essex blood, which is overshadowed by martial zeal. Piotr, your learned ways have shown me the light. Much thanks. I go now to receive a leeching. Oh, whatever makes you feel better. Oh man. More? The One and Listless Sonoro has for you a new request. The first does not involve slaying half a dozen beasts. Greetings, Piotr. Would you deliver this in my stead to Camp Skull Valley? It's my report on Commander Fairbank here. As a plain spokesman as I could be, I was going to report in person, but for some reason I've barely the strength to visit the barber for leechings, let alone make the way to Skull Valley. I do suppose I'll be spared a dock and pay, but you'd think they'd clap me in the brig. You don't think they will you? And after Camp Skull Valley, hopefully, I can leave this place. Oh, okay. Don't want to get in a fight with anything I don't have to. Speaking of which, another fate. Can I just pretend I didn't notice? Alright, let's go up. I learned my lesson from last time. Yep, there he is. Storm Commander.
Ah, an adventurer, and one whose name rings a bell. You've been of service to the Maelstrom, I hear. What brings you to Skull Valley? A report from Pirate Sano. It does her little credit that she does not make the trip herself. Stay while I peruse this. She does not prevaricate, at least, that one. Unfortunate is how she has gone to rack and ruin since she posted Elaport. She was among the first of her shoal to be promoted to second class. Yet now... Do you know what a soldier's greatest enemy is, Piotr? Boredom. I suspect Sonaro has played the craven in fighting this foe. I shall order the paymaster to dock her pay, but I'll not sign a censure. If she can stay out of the taverns and learn to keep herself busy, she may yet earn her salt. Now what? Lest we forget, Commander Bianca has its task for you. It seems it is gratifying to know that at least one person in the encampment welcomes your presence. Tarry a while, Piotr. It will not be said that an adventurer came to Camp Skull Valley and left without honest pay for honest work. We have a problem that other encampments may well find enviable. The dodos are so plentiful that they even nest within the barrack. The nest must be removed forthwith, before it draws even beasts dangerous to men as well as birds. Okay, well, where the heck is it? Aha, I found it. You sense an angry paternal presence. Wild dodos are enraged. Enraged! You and no one will ever see or hear of you ever again. Some dodo eggs. Aha! Felbrida? Swiftly done. They do say that where a soldier dallies, the adventurer hurries. Peaceful as it may seem now, this encampment was to build a ward against the kobolds of O'Gormal to the north. We do not forget our purpose. You only need to look to our name. The valley floor was once lined with the skulls of kobolds we slew, so that no invader might reach its southern mouth and the settlements beyond without treading on death with every step. Nowadays, it seems we are in danger of treading in dodo eggs with every turn, when the adders that feast on them. The dodos brought by settlers now run feral, and give us meat, eggs, and headaches. That's complete. Great. What can I harvest around here? To the east. I don't know if I've been there. So I'm supposed to die. I have. Okay. Give the bat wings to this guy, and then that should be it. Ahoy! Keep your voice down. Nobody's business but ours, is it? You got what I asked for. Bat wings. Them's the ones. That's a pretty job I've seen. Know your way around the battle, eh? That's just fine, thank you. Why? We sailors were a superstitious lot, you know. Some of the crew might look at me odd-like for carrying bat parts. When the wind's done died and the water casks are dry, it's odd one day, overboard the next. What no superstition about that. The Besker's been my luck ever since I was a boy. Survived more than 2 weeks once the 3 bats I caught. Trapped at the top of an abandoned watchtower. Even ate a wing off one before I made up my mind to go climb down the wall.
This journey will be sailing past the Isles of Umbra. I can feel the sea honing those reefs. The lights of Pharaoh Cirrus burn dim since the calamity, and I've always found a mite too much than the old watchtower for comfort. I ain't been that a-frightened boy since a long time. Ill-used, starved, and more than half mad, inching down that sandstone wall on handholds no bigger than a fingertip. But I'll have me 5 bat wings on every journey, just the same as that boy had. Alright, whatever, bro. What now? Bashful air ill suits Rodigan, but Aelfoot has it nevertheless, wearing the sheepishness like an incommodious singlet. Ahoy, Peter. It clean slipped my mind last time, but I've another thing to ask of you. My bearings are lively on the water, but on land, well, I'm what you landlubbers call at sea. Got a letter that needs delivering, and you're the man for it. I went ashore on some rocks in the voyage, and a faded petticoat comes up to me. Says she's got a daughter in Camp Skull Valley she hadn't seen in years. Had tears in her eyes. Pretty eyes, too, for a woman past her child in years. She must have had a real beauty in her day. Always had a soft spot for tawny eyes. Mayhap because the sea is a green-eyed virago, and the skies, her sisters, have eyes blue and red, gray and black. Well, this daughter of hers goes by Wilsis. But take the letter to her, will you? Fetching quest. Off we go, hither and thither. Oh. That's the sound of me having fun. This is for you, ma'am.
Greetings, adventurer. You said you were looking for me.
Who's they? I just walked in the door.
A letter from Mama. I haven't heard from her in so long. She never answered my letters. No, stay, for I'll have to reply to send.
What the? Oh, the stone-hearted gasping hag. Wouldn't let me take so much of a hunk of dried fish when I left the island, and now she wants Gil? That succubus.
You think me cold? Well, fie on what you think. I wanted something better than tilling salty fields and spilling small fry out the nets, and occasionally taking a passing sailor into my bed for more of the same. She'll receive no reply from me. Thank you for your service. Good day to you.
Aye.
Money.
What, Willis?
Cold and collected Sergeant Willis, who seeks an obliger today, rather than the Heartstone Fire Eater of the other day. Weapons and armor in order. Saltpeter in order. Basic provisions all in order. Poisons? Oh. This file's near gone.
Adventurer, Pietro, was it?
Mayhap we can let bygones be bygones. You are skilled at wrangling beasts, I hear, and I have a need of pelican poison. Poison can be readily gathered from pelicans in the area, but I must continue my duties here. Are you so minded to undertake the task?
Alright, let's go kill these pelicans right outside your door. Since you're so busy. They look like pelicans to me, but then again, I haven't been here long. Heck yeah, I'll take the hides.
may eventually become a leather worker. The way this is going. And there we go. I welcome your return, adventurer. Have you done what I asked for? Here, have some poison. I see you're not stunting in filling the vials. The last adventurer returned with everyone barely half full, and the check to demand full payment. I have had a low opinion of adventurers ever since, but you know of our past and our kobolds. But they're not the foe we fight today. Nay, all of our guns are trained on the fishbacks. It's a wee thing, this vial. But this, too, is a gun. So susceptible to Saragon and pelican poison that even the rawest recruit may, when a poison-tipped arrow, find herself a fisher of beastmen. There was a settlement here once, near Hearthstone. Then the primal Leviathan rose, and Sahagin invaded. Work of the generations was undone this season. Whole families perished. I never knew the Hearthstone settlement, but I believe there would be a home worth fighting for. And so we must fight, with steel, fire, and even poison to reclaim that which is ours. Cool. Now what? Quite thawed toward you after the start. Will-O-Wisp is practically humming as she devises the new task we undertake. Camp Skull Valley is built to hold against attacks from the sea. To the north and south lay narrow channels, the tide gate each to hold the Sahagin at bay. We deliver a bottle of lowland wine to the captains of north and south tide gate. Call it a small privilege of the quartermaster. Please take the first bottle to Captain Sahardun at south tide gate. You gotta have one of these. Hail, adventurer, what brings you to South Tidegate? Have some wine. A bottle of Lowland from Sergeant Will-O-Wisp. Now isn't that something? And she's something. Crisp yet full-bodied is my guess. You know, didn't think I had a chance with a woman like that, but looks like she's sweet on me. Always was popular with the fairer sex, if I do say so myself. I have a brother. You heard about that. He's the captain of North Tidegate. Like his peas in a pod, they say, but they never prop those peas out of the pod, if you take my meaning. Will-O-Wisp. Got a way about her, she does. Cool as spray, but there's fine in the air, and welcome she is to show me her light and scorch off every stitch between the two of us. Okay. Sir, I didn't need you to kiss and tell. I was just delivering the wine. Come on. You can do it, Pietro. Ah, there you are. Did Captain Charles receive it well? The other bottle is for Captain Northerman of the North Tide Gate. I should have mentioned, they're brothers in blood as well as in arms. I think them closer for it, but the bickering is well-nigh constant. What's up, Arlof? Learned men write that he who is wroth feels not the morning sun. Arlof certainly seems insensitive to all but his pressing need for your service. Where's Rolith? I told him Barnacle the engineers were letting us take a new cannon out for a test. The 12 know when the mood will strike next for those hugger-muggers. Probably over the crypt again. Morbid, I call it. I like a good wallow now and then, but he broods on dead folk he didn't even know. You go fetch Rolith. I'll be liable to profane the lich yard by beating him about his thick head with that big stone hourglass. Ah, there I go again, blaspheming the keeper. Not that I had much cared for potency. That's probably another bit of abominating. Here, take these flowers. Roll us at the flowers crypt. Give him the pretties for the dead, and that'll clear my slate with the gods. Halt, adventurer. North Tidegate is no place for idlers. Oh yeah? What if I gave you some wine from your girlfriend? Wiltwis? The quartermaster, that mousy-looking girl? Still, she has excellent taste in wine, and must be a mind reader, for I have a supper of cold ocean waiting that wants nothing more than a glass of lowland vintage. So sent you over the bottle just for me, huh? What? Sent one to that black berth down at South Tidegate, too? Oh, you know what he's going to think now that she's for the taking. That strutting... Oh, well, she's got another thing coming. Misunderstanding the innocent kindness like that. She's a quartermaster. Doesn't he know that this is a professional interest? That goatish fool. I won't have him bothering that lovely girl. Cool. What's up, Rolith? Rest in peace of the 12, Agamar. Have some flowers. Ah, you bring flowers. Come. No need to be shy, there's plenty of space. Small in life, he who sleeps here is large in death. You'd never know there was a hamlet here, would you? Halfstone, 'twas called. Built in the sweat of near 10 score brows, and put to the Sagan's torch. Settlers fought. Aye, and how? With not a trained soldier among them. Agamar was one of those. Farmer, by trade. He stayed behind to cover the final retreat, asking for as many arrows as could be spared. When he took off his boots and gave them to another, saying it wasn't far where he was going. And here he lies now. Time was, I'd be hard-pressed to imagine doing what he did. You don't hold fast to much of a privateer's life. No pirate captain's going down with their ship, and any captain who looks to loyalty more than gold is liable to have his throat slit. But now, I gotta be better than that, don't I? I gotta be more like Agamar. Quest complete, Sergeant Rolith. Has a cross-eyed look of a man threading a needle, and none can doubt that you are the stitch in time that saves 9. An adventurer, are you? Seems a shame for you to come all the way out here without more to show for it. How about a bit of Vilekin hunting? There are a few killer mantises about on account of a hatchling we missed. The commander sent out a hunting party and collected 10 and 6 heads. There's no more than 20 in a clutch. Think you can handle the last 4? Oh no, Mantis! Get out of the way, Firefly.
I tried to attack the mantis, and the firefly just walked in the path and was like, "Oh, he is attacking me! Help! I'm being oppressed!" Well, I wasn't trying to, man. Okay, that's one. Are there more? There we go. It was kind of weird that I walked past this killer mantis. What are you doing here? You don't belong here. And the mantis was like, I don't know what you're talking about, man. Last killer mantis is way the crap over here. We slayed the killer manticide. Killer manticide? Nasty critters, these killer mantises. I'm sure Agamar would have wanted anyone dying near his resting place. Would not have wanted anyone dying near his resting place. Good hunting, adventurer. See how high the sun climbs? It's time I return to the gate. Erlof said we'd be testing a new cannon, like to blow himself to bits without me about. You can collect your pay from Commander Failbrink at Cap Skull Valley. Be well, adventurer. The 12 go with you. Upstairs and talk to what's her name. Oh, Pieter. Become a familiar face around these parts. What brings you here today? The rest of the killer mantises? Oh, well done. I must commend Sergeant Relith for his quick thinking. You have the thanks of my camp. Sometimes I fear we will lose the war against Again for having to deal with pests and beasts. What else, Rubrica? Hereby relieve you. Commander of Skull Valley herself wants a word with a humble adventurer before he takes to the road. Any indications that something unusual is afoot? I hear you're leaving us, Pieter. News travels fast in an encampment. Mayhap you can assist us one last time on your journey out. I have a dispatch here at the Maelstrom Command from Commodore Rayner of the Yellow Jackets. We've been investigating the Satasha Seagroot of her orders. It seems they've taken on an adventurer of excellent repute and pleasing manner. The Commodore writes to complete the work. Now, if you... Yes? It's you he speaks of course. Well, Camp Skull Valley would be glad to add the burnish of your repute. You've carried out your commissions admirably well. Commodore Rayner and others in command have the same mind as I. We have spread our forces too thin with these tasks. I am all too happy to withdraw our men from the caves, truth be told. Chief Sergeant Cascoul is the ranking officer of the Sergeant's Satasha secret. Locate him and tell him that his mission is complete, and he's ordered back to report back to Skull Valley. Good. I've been put in another fate if you want to be in.
exclusively. Halt! Adventurer, do you mean to enter the Sakasha secret? I'd advise against it. You'll likely perish in the labyrinthine depth. Trust me, were it not for the sheer strength of will, I'd not be standing here. What am I doing out here, you ask? It's a comely spot for strategizing, I find. Far better than the labyrinthine depth of the cave, friend. In there, none shall hear you scream, particularly since everybody else has been reassigned. Me as well, you say. Back to Camp Skull Valley, and away from the labyrinthine depth of this hellhole. Most excellent. I have my principles and would willingly have sacrificed my life for the mission, but I am not grieved to cede that prospect to you. And bid this grot good day. My place is at a fort of the battlefield, not crawling about a dank cave with coils of rope and sheaves of paper, fearing I shall never see daylight again. I warn you, friend, there's much danger in those depths. It is, what is the word? Well, labyrinthine, I tell you. Hereby relieve you. Alright, so let's see if I can't head back. See what all else can get done. Definitely need to report to the armorers and blacksmiths guilds. You look like a ferry skipper. Ferry for Limsa. You coming or what? No. That actually, yes. Sorry, I knew it was an L word with two names and you only used one and it confused me. I really don't want to do fishing. I don't want to do fishing anything. Head over this way. Aye, such a task was on the books. Was mine. I'm afraid that ship's already sailed, friend. Aye. Much of the adventurers accepted the job of investigating Satasha. Seeing that ship has not only sailed, but now returns to harbor. None the worse for its voyage. Pity. Dragged our boots too long on this one. No matter, the wheel is turned and our chance will come. You're right, of course. There shall be no rest until we've attained our goal, lofty though it may be. Not a wink of sleep, dear leader. Our aim, lest you wonder, is to perform such feats of heroism as will earn us a place in the songs of every alehouse in Eorzea. We mean to write a legend which will inspire adventurers as yet unborn to follow our shining example. Do you have such a goal? Large or small, it matters not. Only have a star to reach for, and you will reach higher. Purpose can sustain you through times of hardship. Keep your eye on the prize, and all obstacles will be overcome in time. You would not think to strive into battle unclad, would you? Well, goals are as arms and armor for the spirit. I wish you fortune in your endeavors, sir. back then, are we? With all your limbs and tail, would you? Fishbacks. I was thinking you'd have to crack a plate skull or 3. 7 hells. You turn your back for 5 bloody minutes, and the scaly bastards set up shop in your blood-and doorstep. Still sounds like you left them in pieces, so I don't suppose they'll be carrying out whatever mischief they was planning. Unless they was planning on feeding themselves with a fawn and a fleshbear, that is, of course. Anyway, all's well that ends well. On behalf of Limsa, I thank you for shedding some light on this mystery. You've lived up to your reputation. I couldn't ask for more than that. Now, I'll bet you're dying for a rest. In case you're not, I was wondering if you might be interested in taking another job. Just so happens, I've had a request from our sister guild in Gridania, see. Seems the Force folk are in need of an adventurer that can get things done. For them to ask for help like this, you can bet the task will be no skip through a sunny glade. After the way you dealt with our fishback infestation, I doubt there's anything you can't handle. Give us a shout when you're ready, and I'll lay it out for you. Quest complete. Party finder unlocked. Oliver Forest. Bedarin has information on a new task. Ready about that job then. Like I said, the request comes from our sister guild in Gridania. And that's all I know. But whatever it is you want to get done, I somehow doubt it'll be posing any trouble for an adventurer to survive the bedlam at Satasha. If you think you'd be interested, you'll want to have words with Mother Mu'un, the counterpart of Gridania. Good luck, mate. Hey! I'll get to talk to Mommy again. Okay. You know what? No, I'm just going to go this way. You know, I still haven't found any of that bleeding fish. Got 28,000 gil. 27,000 gil. Man, I can't even read. Hold up. Where am I going? I am apparently lost. Trying to find the Armorer's Guild. Thought I was heading the right direction, but apparently I wasn't. Yep, over there. If Dane sent you, let me guess, the Barney Fool's lost his tools, parting the appendages of his very soul again, and is thrashing and tossing like the days of Nye, and brings it on himself. If he turned down the theatrics and went about the work like an earnest craftsman, I dare say he'd save himself these misunderstandings. No, I've not a whiff of sympathy for the fool. You, however, have my sympathy indeed for having to play audience to his whinging. Any road, I should shut him up for a while. Tell him if he loses these, I'll graft the next pair to his bloody hands.
here by the looks of it. Okay, so we need to head, in that case, to the air. No, that's not it. To the airship. I go somewhere else. I meant to the airship. Why'd you go to the place I told you to? Stay where I wanted to. You need to read my line. Come on. Well, let's try that again. Alright, we're going to hop in the airship, head to the other place, and I'm going to take a quick break. A 2-minute break. Go to the bathroom. Let's go to the Gridania. Alright. You're right back. And we're back. Okay. What's up, Mother Mayon? Take a seat wherever you like, friend. Our witness will come to take you up. Oh, it's you, Pieter! Oh, so good to see you again. What's that? Here at Baron's suggestion, you say? I found out the rogue sends me word that an adventurer might be along for the job, and it turns out to be you. Well, it makes things a lot easier, doesn't it? With regard to the task in question, there is a fair bit to tell. Let me know when you're ready to hear the details, and I shall brief you. Fire in the group. He's ready to brief you on your task. Ready for that briefing? Good. Now then, here's the long and the short of it. Beg pardons for interrupting me, but our need grows ever more pressing. Have none stepped forward? And good evening to you, bold lord. Your need must be pressing indeed for you to honor us with a visit. The good news is your journey hasn't been wasted. I'm pleased to report we have a volunteer at last, and one who comes highly recommended at that. If isn't our very own man of all seasons. You certainly have a knack for appearing when you're most needed, Pieter. My thanks for answering the call. Now, time is of the essence, so I shall proceed directly to the heart of the matter. We wish for you to nip a potential threat of Gridania in the bud. Beneath the central shroud, there lies an underneath burial site called the Tamtara Deepcroft. Yeah, I've been there. The place was once a Galmoran settlement. We Gridanians have long interred our dead there. Of late, however, shadowy figures have been seen skulking about the Deepcroft, with ever-increasing regularity. Based on the accounts of various witnesses, we suspect these individuals belong to the Lambs of Delawood, a doomsday cult which will spring up prior to the calamity. These zealots have proven themselves dangerous in the past, and will leave them to their own devices at our peril. Ordinarily, I would have dispatched my best men to scour the Deepcroft with orders to flush the cultists out. Alas, the calamity decimated our ranks, and the limited forces at my disposal are constantly required to keep the XIV at bay. Since we thwarted the attack of the Guardian Tree, the Birdmen have not allowed us a moment's respite. They have probed every ilm of our defenses in search of a weakness, compelling me to spread our forces far more thinly than I would like. The situation so being, we have no choice but to entrust the task of dealing with the lambs of Dalamud to others. Can we rely on you to handle this matter, Pieter? You have my gratitude. Once we've seen to your preparations, pray make your way to the Deep Croft and identify yourself to the guard position at the entrance. He will appraise you of our latest developments. That is all. Be careful out there, you hear? May the crystal guide you and keep you. Quest accepted. I think I'm gonna head and go ahead and join the Leatherworkers Guild, even though I didn't really want to. But it makes sense. Makes more sense than frickin' fishing. Message from Jedediah, you say? So he's lost another one. Does the man not understand that wood does not simply grow on... Well, actually it does. At least in the manner of speaking. But the fact remains, the resources are in short supply. For all his flowery words and his tools are truly an extension of his very being. One would think he'd find a way to hold on to them for more than a fortnight or two. Jedediah's skills are not to be doubted, but his temperament leaves much to be desired. Still, it is not my place to judge. Take this to him, and let him both hope that he will right his ways. Let's see here. I need level 15. I'm 2 away. Oh, come on. All right. Oh. Basic synthesis and had a really good one right there. I guess I already got a really good one.
Fish oil and bronze ingot. Let's go. Bronze spear? Growth formula alpha. Alright. The maple branch. Crossbow, or longbow, excuse me. Maple crook. Leveled up. Your maple branch and bronze ingot. I got all of the stuff that I need there. Let's just sell some crap for a minute. We'll check on that in a minute. Ah, unique and untradeable. That's crap. Phooey. That might be worth it. I think I already have those on though. Okay, good. That doesn't mean untradeable doesn't mean I can't ever get rid of it. Fine. All right, what else am I doing here?
I like that he has a dunce cap. Ash lumber. Bronze rivets. Let's get 2 bronze rivets to make myself a better shield. Well, is it not that hard to figure out what I want you to do? Come on now. Not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Okay. Hold on. Just check really quick. Can I do anything with... Nope, I can't. Where am I even freaking going? Like, I got lost. Immediately. Okay. Head down towards South Shroud. Or Central Shroud. Guys? You gonna let me through? Why is my wolf gate closed? You guys are jerks. You guys heard I'm the hero of the realm? Alright, Central Shroud it is. something required lavender. I'm grabbing some. God's Quiver Bow. You appear to Krillus, I take it? Thanks for helping out, friend. No doubt the Bow Lords already informed you that our task is to enter the deep croft and purge the Lambs of Dalamud. In case you're unfamiliar with them, the cult emerged shortly before the Calamity and put an end to the sixth astral area. The cultists took the lesser moon Dalamud for their god, believing it would deliver them from the devastation. So they were rather disappointed when Dalamud exploded into 1,000 flaming pieces before it could complete its descent. Now, I haven't seen their god turn to ash, one would think the cultists might feel moved to question their faith. On the contrary, it only served to stoke the flames of their fanaticism. The Lambs of Dalamud are convinced the heretics, that is to say everyone but them, interfered with the coming of their Lord and Savior, and that is now their sacred duty to avenge them. Whatever it is they're doing in the Deep Croft, you may be sure no good will come of it. For the sake of Britannia and as yours here at large, put an end to their madness. Tamtar Deepcroft now accessible. A new regular duty has been added to the duty finder. NPC sounds great. Register for duty. Let's go. Like party. Tamtara Deepcroft. Duty commenced. Guys are telling me about achievements from my current area. Because I'm like busy fighting the crowd. Vaguely familiar to one of the areas from Final Fantasy V. Destroy 4 of the cultist orbs. Huh. Okay, there we go. I was like, I guess we're stuck forever? Glad that's not the case. Okay. Anything interesting over here? No? Okay. Just a maybe. Yeah. I dares. Soul counter. Treasure. For some reason I thought I could like attack it, but no, I just have to touch it and that destroys it. Especially vulnerable, apparently. Okay. Where's your coffer? Plundered trousers. Help, I got the wrong trousers. Grave. I ain't saying she's a grave. She ain't hanging out with Lily. The altar is no longer sealed. I got some plundered gauntlets, which are nigh worthless. Hey look, got some yards and feeders. Got him. Swarms of insects. We'll attack them with rocks. Just like in the training. Killing the groundskeeper. Some feeders. Alright. Oh my gosh, why? Fight. Full seal, huh? Let's try going this way then. The Cultist Rosary. Oh, we lost 2 members. Really wasn't paying attention at all, was I? Lost our tank and our DPS from a distance. Sealed barrier broken. Ah, there we go. register is no longer sealed. We'll obtain the plundered trousers security omnibus. Okay, destroyed all the orbs. Now what do we gotta fight? Some nasty in the middle. Who summoned me from the void? I'm the children of the dawn, the undying masters. Invulnerable as he is. Got him. Yeah. Let's get this treasure coffer, baby. $100. Real gladiator. That's freaking worthless. Time to report back to Emold. No, Mayun. Miold was some little thing. I died at random, fighting something I should not have been fighting. That's what that one's about. Okay. What's happening, Miyun? Welcome back, Pieter. I'm reliably informed that your foray into the Deep Cross was a success.
Not that I expect anything less. You've made such a habit of succeeding that it's difficult not to take your talents for granted. Rest assured, however, Mother is impressed, even if she isn't surprised. Lord Lewin asked me to pass on his thanks. I must say it's something of a relief to be able to call upon such a capable adventurer. Sadly, death has become ever more common occurrence within our fraternity of late. Times being what they are, the guild is constantly inundated with petitions. We're hard-pressed to find enough hands to deal with them all. While this means no shortage of work for such able souls as yourself, it also provides ample opportunity for the inexperienced to overreach themselves, with predictable consequences. As if to illustrate the point. The bear's gone. It's all your fault. If you hadn't taken to your age to heal him, he would still be alive. But I tried. He bolted out of range before I could finish the spell. He shouldn't have been so hard-pressed in the first place. We shouldn't have done more to lighten his burden. Bah! To the hells with this pathetic excuse for a party. I'm leaving, and it'd be too soon if I never saw any of your faces again. Goodbye and good riddance. I'm leaving as well. I doubt it could come to many of it as a surprise, but I never liked you. I only suffered you for your healing, but you couldn't even do that one thing right. Cruel though this may sound, you brought this upon yourself. Oh, and by the way, some parting advice. Get rid of Avir's head. Bury it, cremate it, do whatever the hells you like with it, but for God's sake, stop carrying it around. Just get rid of it, alright? Wait, don't let me alone, please. I'm sorry, Avir. Please forgive me. Scenes like this have become all too common. It makes a dozen times and a half as many days. Now we see why I'm grateful for adventures of your experience. You can send men like you out on a mission without worrying what you might not return. Well, not so much at any rate. Speaking of missions, I would entrust you with another. About a Belagar, I received a message from my counterpart in Uldar. She seeks the services of a reliable adventurer. You're nothing but not reliable. If you think you might be interested in this task, say the word, and I will be glad to share the details with you. Quest complete. A pleasure to see you return, Peter. How fare you and your adventurers? I must say, you've come quite far since you first walked through these doors, unknown and untested. Yet hardly a day goes by I don't hear your name on the lips of one of our patrons. Of the desert. Mune is informed of information on a new task. So you're not averse to taking a little trip. Wonderful. As I mentioned earlier, the request came to us from the Adventurers Guild in Uldar. Once you arrive, seek out Momodi, the proprietress of the Quicksand. Think of her as the Sultanate's version of myself. Chances are she'll send you in the midst of danger, but I have every confidence that you will pull through unscathed. Now off you go, Pieter. Good luck. Quest accepted.
Alright. We're going to check the shops and see if there's any rainbow trout. I might just join the Leather Workers Guild. Kinda don't want to, but it makes more sense with my backstory than the other stuff. Ooh, come to the chest. Any rainbow trout? Please send us some rainbow trout. Alright, let's see here. Repair all sounds great. I now have a grilled trout to deliver. Wow, you made this? That's amazing. It's like, yes. Yes, I did. Can I watch your technique? No. Sorry, it's a trade secret. All right. The Leather Workers Guild. Yep, we produce the finest leather goods, taking care of other lives, and we're sacrificing their creation. Our leather armor is worn by archers and lancers of the great nation, favored by all who prefer the protection does not come at cost of mobility. You should place an order. If you visit fineries, and on the other hand, if you wish to mind to join our guild, be happy to assist you. Might you be interested in becoming a leather worker? Just because I want to make leather. That's it. Nothing might be happier than to welcome a new initiate to our ranks. However, it is essential that you first understand the burden that every leather worker must bear. As you cannot have failed to notice, the 12th Wood is blessed with an abundance of life, and the Gradanians have long hunted the forest creatures for both nourishment and clothing. But Gradania is unlike any other place. The elementals that watch over the 12th Wood have never looked kindly on the taking of life, and those who flaunt their governance do so at their own peril. The elementals decreed that life is not to be taken without due necessity, and so the Trappers' League was formed to regulate the hunting of animals. The Leather Workers Guild was subsequently founded to manage the fair and equitable distribution of pelts. Nowadays, adventurers are a major supplier of pelts. Leather goods have become widespread, but in times past they were rare and precious. The Leather Workers Guild have not forgotten these times. We treat leather with no less respect from the living creatures whence they come, and craft goods of the highest quality. In so doing, we honor the lives lost and minimize the need for further killing. Yes, that's why it makes sense with my character. An oft-forgotten benefit of our products surpassing durability. Our guild is also a sole proprietor of a famous Sen-Il brand of leather goods, the pride of Gridania. These products represent the ultimate expression of our core tenets and the transcendent technique which shaped them. Know, though, that being a guild member does not automatically make you a Fenel artisan. You must earn the right to become one. For most of the leather workers here, having the benefit of their labors bear Fenel brand is yet a distant dream. That is the life with the Weight Tube, should you choose to walk our path. Success will not be handed to you, but I guarantee you will have the opportunity to seize it. So if you wish to make a name for yourself and craft goods which are envy of all, you've come to the right place. Speak to me once more if you wish to learn about the enrollment process. Yes, let's go. Decided to join the Leatherworkers Guild. Yes, let's go. Very well, I invite you to speak with the Guildmaster Geva. She's a brilliant artisan, personally responsible for the creation of countless Felil products. You've doubtless heard her name before. The Guildmaster patterns are uniformly elegant, and with them even novice craftsmen can cut their materials with minimal waste. It's for her to decide if you're fit to join us. She can be found in the work area within. Present yourself to her, do not waver in your determination. Yes, I want to make sure that things I killed don't die in vain. So you wish to become a leather worker? If you've spoken with Randall, you've been told what it means to work with leather, the weight you must carry, the responsibility you must bear. Not only to the elementals, mind you, but also to the guild. Our craftsmanship is unrivaled, and each member is expected to live up to that reputation. Once you join, there's no turning back. If you dishonor us, I'll flay you myself and make a chocobo saddle from your hide. So you swear to uphold the traditions that the best leather worker can be? Yep. Very well, you may learn our craft within these walls. They may still seem equipped to even do that. I'll give you a head knife to help you on your way, but the rest is up to you. Do not presume that your association with us means your work will bear the Fenil name. Yet you prove yourself worthy, you will not be permitted to do so. Until you prove yourself worthy, you will not be permitted to so much as touch a Fenil product, but just craft one. Now then, if you are to continue with your initiation, you need to put that knife in your hand first. Talk with me when you're ready to begin. Quest complete. Leather worker unlocked. To gauge your potential, Guildmaster Geva wants you to prepare a circle of leather. Well, you have passed the first test, gripping your knife by the handle, not the pointy end. Now's the time to see how well you can wield it. Make a circle of leather. You'll need an animal skin to do so. Newcomers to our craft often imagine they need to hunt in order to obtain their materials, but if you have the sense of gods gave the good Chocobazars, you'll realize that's hardly the case. Othgith, a provider receptionist, sells most of the items commonly used in our craft. However, she cannot simply supply you with earth shards. And that's it for my advice. The rest is up to you. Once you've made the circle of leather, bring it here to be inspected. I can't say I have great expectations for your work. Just see to it you'll not waste good skins. Now, away with you. Synthesize the circle of leather from the Guildmaster Geva. Select logs from the main menu. Excuse me. Followed by the crafting log. And there you have it. Isn't the letter ready yet? When you finish, bring it to be inspected. See Osgoth if you lack the necessary materials. I got your leather right here. Now this is indeed leather, after a fashion. Your work is amateurish in the extreme. The leather is unevenly tanned and practically unusable. But you do show promise. Not as much promise as the leather you haphazardly crafted. Still, it's apparent you have paid due respect to the life from which it came. Had you performed any worse, I'd have cast you out without a second thought. But you didn't, so I won't. Approach each task in earnest as you did today, and I'll continue to advise you. However, you alone are responsible for your development. This is a business we're running, and neither I nor your seniors have time to hold your hand. Apply yourself to learning our techniques, and return here when you have acquired some skills. Perhaps then I will have an errand for you to run. Next leatherwork request is available from Geva upon reaching level 5. Quest complete. Leveled up already. 2 leathers, and 2 undyed hempen cloths. To leather worker. Alright, well, let's do weaver. One did 2, didn't I? Let's do that really quick. I need 1 more yarn. Basic touch. Now level 5. What's up, Guildmaster? Master Gabo wishes to evaluate your progress. Getting used to that knife I gave you. God knows it doesn't happen very often, but you've chanced to find me unoccupied. How about you show me what you've learned? Let's see. I want to see you make 3 leather chokers. After all, this motor craft is simply tanning hides, and chokers are just about the simplest things one can make. You'll need circles of leather and animal sinew to accomplish this task. Osgood can provide the sinew, and I'm sure you'll recall the method for making leather. Hope your technique has improved since last time. Now, while we have ample stock of skins, there are other means of procuring materials. Hunting for your own pelts, for instance. I know what I said about that before, but we're just assuming it was necessary. Choosing to do so is another matter. Indeed, I teach you to appreciate the source of your livelihood. Not all other workers are wont to choose this method, but you are an adventurer, you know? When you finish your work, bring your chokers here for inspection. Alright, so I need 2 sinew. Plenty of animal skins. Make 3 letters. What's up? finished your work, Finn? 3 high-quality chokers now.
I suppose there's no denying that these are leather chokers. Truth be told, an upper upper would have achieved similar results given skin, sinew, and time. Well, I don't mean to make light of your efforts. You fulfilled the order precisely as requested. Job well done. Now then, I'll teach you something to supplement your learning. Through physical training, the body can be made strong and resistant to injury. Not so the throat, which ever remains a vulnerable point. Although leather choker provides less protection than a metal gorget, its simple design makes it ideal for everyday applications. The simplicity also makes it an ideal choice for beginners practicing basic techniques, and for guild masters assessing their progress. As you see, you would make a passable leather worker, and among nameless multitudes who scrape a living out there. Whether you rise to becoming something more is contingent upon your efforts. Consider this amateur's all a reward for your efforts. You'll find it an indispensable partner to the head knife as you continue your training. Now, I must return to my work. If you chance to find me unoccupied again, mayhaps I can teach you something else. Till then, keep your nose to the grindstone. Certain gear benefits bonuses to craftsmanship, control CP values, higher craftsmanship, outfitting yourself with the eye to the current objective, increase efficiency, blah blah blah. I've literally gotten everything I need to have, so we'll just at this point. Well. Sell some crap. Alright, let's head over here. Predators plundered arms.
check our outfit. I almost feel like... some better stuff coming. Yeah, check that one as well. Okay. I think we need to sell some stuff. Oh, market prohibited. All right. Whatever. Okay. Quest is not yet available on your leather worker level 10. Level 8. What else do I need? Bronze ingot and bronze rivets. Go with that. And you're in here. Just a little below. That's why. Okay, I think I'm good at this point. So now, what do I want to make? Hard leather shoes, so I need some hard leather and some rubber. I can make the hard leather, I can't make the rubber. Oh. Yeah, do you have a rubber? Thank you. I'll take it. Okay, hard leather shoes. Leveled up. Perception, so that is for my... Actually, first. Botanist. So we need to make another robe. What kind of robe can I make? What level is my botanist? 20. Cotton Shepherd's tunic would do it.